your plastic's up to date.
Now, I've warned you, young lady, ideas only at this stage.
Oh, I fancy a big purple shag pile about that thick. And one of those great big chandeliers like the ones in St George's Hall.
Oh, right, well, that's my redundancy check taken care of then.
You'll be getting one of those paper shades and a 60-watt bulb the way you're carrying on.
Is there any chance of us actually going shopping rather than just discussing it?
Yes, I just want to get together the papers for Lindsay's contact hearing.
Oh, Eleanor.
I'll be 10 minutes, I promise. Just in case I'm in a rush when I get back.
I might as well finish the washing up then. Oh, and get rid of whoever that is, otherwise we'll never get to Cheshire Oaks.
Oh, hello. We weren't expecting you.
I just called on spec. Thought my daughter might be around.
Sorry, but we're just on our way out. We're going to get a few new ideas for Louise's room.
Oh, well, it looks like an abortive visit then. Hello, my darling. How's my little girl?
Great. I was going to ring you later. I've come across some really interesting stuff in the research I've been doing for you.
Okay.
Thought you were opening up for me.
I'm on my way, love. I just wanted to see if there was anything from Brookie Comp in this lot.
Oh, come on, Dad. It's hardly a week since you had that interview.
Yeah, I know. You know, they usually tell you right away if you've got it. It's the Dear John letters that take a bit longer getting through.
Maybe it's a case of no news is good news this time.
Bill, I'll tell you, 12,500 a year plus a pension would do us very nicely, thank you very much. Fancy a top-up, do you, lad?
Hey, who's a clever boy?
Yeah.
And reckons you got a right little genius on our hands here. He passed all his tests at the clinic, didn't he?
With flying colours, your mother says. Said the nurse reckoned you could have passed your 18-month test and all the way you were going on. You're a right little Einstein, aren't you, eh?
Yeah, must take after his dad then. Looks like we could have 2 teachers in the family at this rate, doesn't it, sweetheart, eh?
It's a shame. I reckon it would have been great having Robbie and Tricia living next door to us. Not too far to crawl after a Friday night sesh.
Yeah, he'll be a real loss to the close.
I reckon it's best that he finished it, if he wasn't ready for the old pipe and slippers routine.
Easy come, easy go, eh? Suppose he's got another woman on his arm by now.
Forget about it.
That's the trouble with you and your mate. You're all out for yourselves and blow the consequences.
Give it a rest, will you?
You want to learn, son. Everything has to be paid for one way or another. It's called responsibility, in case you're interested. You need to grow up and learn exactly what that means.
How long are we going to be at this minty school?
A couple of hours, I reckon. We want to see exactly what we're getting for our money, don't we?
This test is going to be dead hard and I don't want you having to go at me if I fail.
Hey, don't even think that, because you're going to walk it.
Not.
Well, I thought we could have gone down to the Albert Dock, you know, done the whole touristy bit. Beatles Museum, ferry across the Mersey, that kind of thing.
Oh, sounds great.
And I'd even line up this great pub for a bite to eat. But, you know, if you've already got plans...
Well, couldn't we do this shopping trip another time?
It isn't often that Eleanor and I manage to get a morning off together. She's going to be pretty disappointed if you opt out now.
Yeah, right. I don't want to mess up your arrangements.
Yeah, but you two could go without me, couldn't you?
Go where?
Apparently Marcus fancies doing a bit of sightseeing.
Oh, really?
It's no big deal. I mean, look, let's do it some other time, Lou, okay?
Can't you just pick up some furniture brochures and I can choose from them?
We've had this trip organised for ages. I thought you were looking forward to it.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Well, can we at least have a coffee before we go? You don't mind, do you?
Well...
Look, just remember, we're on a fixed timescale here. We have to be back by 12:30 at the latest.
Strong with just a dash of milk?
Oh, that's my girl.
I reckon you have no problem making friends in England.
But I've got loads of mates on Brookie Comp.
Oh, yeah, but will you go to Italy on some fancy art trip with Brookie Comp, eh? Look at this. Florence, Milan. Chance of a lifetime, babe. See all those famous paintings close up.
But it's £750 for just a week.
Getting a decent education doesn't come cheap, you know. have to tighten our belts a bit, but be worth it in the long run.
Hey, haven't you finished that yet? How long are you going to keep this up? Just get on with your work, eh?
Not until we've sorted things between us.
We're being paid to do a job, not audition for family fortunes.
How are we supposed to work together when you're down my throat every time I up me gob?
Keep it shut then. Might get more sense out of you that way.
If you're so smart, do it yourself.
Jason! Where are you going? Get back here! Jason!
I need to toilet.
Only went 10 minutes ago.
But I'm desperate.
The exam's gonna start any minute now.
But I can't do it from basing, can I?
Look, James, you're just gonna have to put it out of your mind and think positive for the next hour or so.
I am, like, positively in the world.
Babe, I know this test is gonna be tough, but we both know that you're more than capable of passing it.
But I like how big you come.
I'm pretty sure you like what you've seen here, I know. Come here. Look, babe, I know that it's tough leaving your mates behind, but it's even tougher being a black kid without any decent qualifications behind. I only want what's best for you, darling. And if it means I've got to pay to get it, then that's fine by me. Look, all I want is for you to go in there and do your best. Just give it a try. And if you really hate it, then we'll talk again. Is that a deal or what? Go on.
Skiving off or what? Oh, what? Is your fella still giving you grief over that money, is he? It's like working on the polar regions with that one. Talk about being stubborn. He must be hitting some midlife crisis like my dad. Which is a shame, really, because I need to tap for a new whistle. What for? Well, I'm going to be getting into the insurance business with my old mate, George. You know, we're going to make a killing to finance this film we've got on the go.
Yeah, well, good luck to you, mate. It's working with the Iceman for a living.
Well, you never know, Jace. There could just be an opening for a bright young lad like you.
Do us a favour, kid. Swap that for a few pound coins and a bit of silver, will you?
Yeah, sure.
Hang on a sec, Reg.
Why? What's it now?
We don't want to give ourselves a problem by solving somebody else's, do we? Always make sure we've got enough change first. There you go, Mr.
Jimmy Corkill. I work next door. So I'll sort myself out for the teaching job in September.
Bruno. Pleased to meet you, Jimmy.
Oh, nice one, Bruno. Nice to meet you.
And good luck with the job hunting, yeah?
Well, thanks a lot for making me look a right div.
Come on, Rachel, that's a bit strong.
I can sort out a bit of change, you know. I'm not completely stupid.
I never said you were. Look, like it or not, I'm going to be around for the next couple of months. So why don't we at least try and get along with each other, eh?
Whenever you say boss, doesn't mean I have to like you, though.
Oh, come on. We've heard all this before. Even your publisher's got another book on the list warning about the so-called rape of our planet.
So-called? Listen, Ollie, you'd have to be blind, deaf and dumb not to see what's happening all around us.
And like Marcus says, it's not enough just to recycle stuff and think you're doing a bit.
You know, not that I'm knocking the Blue Peter mentality. I just think we need to move on from there, that's all. We've already got the blueprint. I mean, everything's cyclical, isn't it? Life, the seasons. Ellie, the chestnut tree.
Yeats.
Her favourite poet. I'm sure you probably already know that.
You reckon your old fella's going to fall for it? A decent suit doesn't come cheap, you know. Yeah, well, he's been giving me enough earache about sorting myself out and getting a job. I'm just giving him a chance to put his money where his mouth is. Well, don't count your chickens if your old fella's anything like that. What are you doing here, lad? I'm taking the bottle off you, Mrs. S.
Not yet, lad. But it won't be long with this lot of carrying on.
All right, I'll leave you to it then, eh? Do you want a coffee?
I'm not here to socialise. I want to see what we can do to sort things out between you and your dad.
So how's your dad feeling about going to court tomorrow?
Well, he's wetting himself, actually. He reckons it'll just be his luck if the magistrate decides to make an example of him.
They wouldn't send him to prison, though, would they?
We'll have to wait and see. It's a real possibility, yeah?
But he's still your dad, love. Warts and all.
Yeah, and he's the one that started all of this.
I don't think my Greg would say it quite like that.
I know I should have told him about the baby and everything, but I knew he'd be like this. I'm nearly 21, Gran, and he still treats me like some scabby 5-year-old.
It's hard for him to let go, love. You know, he's really hurt about the baby and the money. But most of all, he's upset because you didn't feel you could talk to him about what was going on with you and Katrina.
And he wonders why. I've had it up to here with me, Dad. He's the one that's acting like some great big stupid kid.
So, how are we going to sort things out between the two of you?
I reckon the best thing all round would be for me to find myself another job. Because as far as I'm concerned, the less we have to see of each other, the better.
And I stupidly thought the three of us were going to spend a pleasant morning shopping together.
So did I, Ollie.
Instead of which we're subjected to the shortened version of the Seddon theory of man's inhumanity to all things, eco-worthy in our own home.
You surely don't expect me just to walk out and leave them to it. I mean, you can see how wrapped up in him she is.
She's almost 19 now, more than capable of looking after herself.
Yeah, but she's my daughter.
Yes, and I'm your partner.
Yes, and I'm sick of playing piggy in the middle between the three of you.
Yeah, you and me both.
You don't take sugar, do you?
Ooh, no, especially not that stuff. All the goodness has been refined out of it.
God's sake, man, don't you ever stop? I'd have thought the privations of prison life would have numbed your sensibilities by now.
Now, on the contrary, Ollie, 18 years deprivation seems to heighten loss. At least that's my experience.
I'll get the milk.
Don't bother. I think Marcus has just outstayed his welcome.
You didn't get round to showing me that research material, Lou.
Oh, shall I get it now?
No, things to do, hon. Another time, eh?
Okay, well, it's my birthday Friday. Will you come round then?
Well, just you try and stop me. See you Friday, then.
Eleanor's been off playing Happy Families all day on that phone and stuff. Well, it's a phone-free zone in here. Oh, I know what I was going to ask you. Hiya.
Oh, hi, Consent.
I just want Jackie's address in Birmingham.
You all right, Casey?
You sure? It just went down the wrong way. Don't suppose you've got it on you? Oh, what are you on? Jackie's address in Birmingham. Thought I'd go down on my day off. I need to get a check-up over the holiday. Well, I can do one for both of us. Oh, what's up? Don't you know where she is or something? Yeah, of course I do.
If you want to go and see your mate in Birmingham, I can take you down.
No, you're all right, thanks. I'll just get her to send it in the post.
What time are you meeting that Eleanor, Mum?
1 o'clock. She's going to run me to the hearing. It doesn't go on all that time.
Listen, I'll look after this place for a bit if you want to get off home.
I will in a bit. I mean, I'd rather be busy than worrying about what nasty trick Daddy's been up to since I last saw him.
Yeah, well, at least we haven't had his ugly mug turning up on the doorstep every 5 minutes, have we?
Since Peter sorted him out, you mean?
He had it coming, didn't he?
And Peter suddenly flavour of the month, is he? Because he proved he's a proper fella by beating Gaddy to a pulp.
Don't be talking like that. Did it because you love Charlotte and little Carter. Don't be blaming the lad for looking out for the pair of yous.
I know. I'm just worried sick that Gaddy's going to use it to get what he wants. I don't want him messing up my life more than he already has.
Oh, aye, Lens. Better make sure the gas is turned off at the main.
Just give it a rest, eh, Cook?
Or what? You'll hit me with your hose.
Just leave it, eh, Dad?
Oh, like he should have done with that cooker. I'll see you in court, Dicko. And I hope they throw the flaming book at you.
All I'm saying is I don't know why you didn't ask him to leave 2 hours ago.
Because Louise clearly wanted him to stay.
Oh, and that's enough reason to let him ruin our plans.
It's no big deal. We can go another time.
Oh, yes, as long as we check it with Marcus first.
I'll talk to Louise tonight. I think we'd better go back to issuing visiting orders for Marcus. Ollie? Don't I get a kiss?
Bye.
Bye.
Come on, James. It couldn't have been that bad.
Answered all the questions, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well, you got no worries then.
Dad, I can't go there.
Why not, Gemma?
Oh, Leo will go dead mad if you send me to some dead expensive school.
Hey, it's not up to your brother how I spend my money.
Yeah, but he reckons we won't be able to go on holiday again or do good stuff like bowling anymore. That's why he wanted me to fail the test so we'll have lots of money and he won't have to work in the chippy.
Oh, did he know?
He's going to go dead mad if I pass and you're going to go dead mad if I don't. And I just want to have a good laugh with my mates. And now I'm in all sorts of trouble when my test results come back.
Gemma!
Right, lad, you get yourself off home. Make it out of sarnie, eh?
You'll leave playing that, Mother?
Well, go on then, and stick the kettle on while you're about it.
What the hell's going on?
You and me are going to have a nice little picnic.
You're joking, aren't you? I'm working.
Yeah, me too, son. I've taken up building bridges in my spare time. Now get back there and make yourself comfy. Because for once in your life, you are going to sit and listen to what your mother has to say.
What are you doing with that?
Trying to find out where the council office is.
How come?
I need to know how long's that church hall across the way.
St. Christopher's. What for?
Because Barry asked me to find out.
Is it go where those little flowery tops and grass leaves? Oh, I nearly forgot Jackie's invitation. She picked up the outfit for Susanna. What's all this about? Max wanting to get a new dress for Susanna.
Yes, there's a surprise, but they only had the size in the shop in Birmingham.
Oh, is it for a special occasion?
Yes, yeah, I thought I'd get her something extra special, you know, for a holiday.
I don't know, Michael. You take the biscuit, you do. Here I am at my wit's end worrying about tomorrow and you're after me for the price of a suit.
I thought you'd be made up. I've got myself a job.
Yeah, of course I have, son. These things are looking up for one of us, eh?
So is it all right if I go and get myself kitted out to Savvy in town?
No, you might as well. The less I've got, the less the court's can screw me for.
You do know that Jimmy Cockle's planning on putting a claim in for Campo after what happened to Kylie in the explosion.
Trust that slime bag to jump on the bandwagon.
He's talking big bucks, you know, Dad.
Yeah, well, he can talk all he likes because he can't have what I ain't got.
Well, he knows that you've got money stashed away in a bank account in Al Jackie's name.
What? Which divvy let that out? Michael?
Look, Dad, it just slipped out. I wasn't thinking.
You know, that just about sums you up.
I could have hit him the way he sat there smirking at me across that courtroom.
And that really would have been playing right into his hands.
I know. I can't believe that he can just walk back into our lives and cause all this upset. He hasn't even seen Kylie for the past 2 years, and now he's making out that I'm the one who's not fit to be a parent.
Try not to let it get to you, Lindsay. And as far as the court's concerned, he's Kylie's father. And as such, he has certain rights.
Rights? Well, what about mine and Kylie's rights? If he really cared for her, he'd leave us alone to get on with our lives.
All I'm saying is they made a mistake and they dealt with it as best they could. My God, son, it's not the end of the world, you know.
Well, if it was so unimportant, how come no one bothered letting me in on the secret?
I wouldn't dream of breaking my grandson's confidence, and you shouldn't expect me to either. If you want to know the whys and wherefores, why don't you try talking to the lad, instead of crashing round like some sulky teenager yourself?
Because that Katrina's done a job on him, hasn't she? I blame her for all this. She couldn't wait to get her claws into him.
I don't believe I'm hearing this. She's not some flaming Jezebel, you soft devil. She's just some young girl enjoying her first mature relationship with a lad who happens to be your son.
Mature? Making our Jason sneaking off to some abortion clinic behind our backs with money he stole off his old fella. Oh, I'm other dead mature, that.
Would you just stop and listen to yourself for a minute? How the hell do you know what was going through that poor girl's head?
I know she made my son help her get rid of my grandkid because she didn't want to be saddled with a baby.
My God, Gregory. You've got an awful lot of growing up to do yet.
Oh, here we go. Jessie Shadwick, world expert.
That's right. Because I've been on this earth a damn sight longer than you, and nothing you can say or do is going to convince me that any young girl would put herself through all that anguish just for the sake of convenience. It wasn't just some troublesome tooth she got rid of, you know. It was her baby. Believe me, that girl has suffered, and she's going to go on suffering for the rest of her life. And if you can't see that, then God help the lot of us. I always knew you were pig-headed. But at least pigs are blessed with a bit of intelligence.
I just can't believe there's some welfare officer's going to come into our home and check that I'm fit enough to bring up my own daughter.
I know how it must seem, but the courts really do have Kylie's best interest at heart. I mean, they're not going to be making any drastic decisions, no matter what poison Gary's been feeding them.
So when do you reckon this person's going to come round?
Well, it'll probably take a few weeks to arrange, so until then, we stick to the truth and we don't allow Gary to provoke us into saying or doing anything that could damage our case. Is that understood? I'm on your side, you know. You're just going to have to trust me on this.
Bye now.
Did he get the wrong number, that Reverend Chalmers?
No, it was me who wanted. About St Christopher's Hall across the way.
What about it?
Do you want a hand with that?
No, I can manage.
Look, Rachel, why don't we put the clock back a couple of days and pretend we've never met, eh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
How'd you fancy coming out for a meal with me tomorrow night?
You're asking me for a date? Sorry, my diary's full up for the rest of the year.
If the courts find out that I've got over 10 grand in my daughter's bank account, they'll have a field day with me in the morning. You and your big gob, Michael, when are you going to learn to keep it shut?
They don't know it's yours, it's only hearsay.
Oh, yeah, fear me own flaming son.
Look, Dad, all you've got to do is plead poverty. Go for the sympathy vote, and while you're at it, just lay it on thick about your dodgy ticket.
Oh, I see. Just like strap a heart monitor to my chest for effect.
No, but I've got a mate down the Aussie who can sort a wheelchair out for the day. I mean, by the time we finish, you'll have them in tears.
Michael, this is a court of law, son, not the amateur dramatics.
No, prepare to wave goodbye to everything that you've got.
Well, I'll just have to take that chance, won't I? Because I do have some pride left, you know, Michael. I've told the truth so far, and I'm not going to stop now. I'm going to have my day in court, and then it's up to the magistrate. If he wants to throw the book at me, so be it. But I'm not going to let myself or my family down by lying under oath.
Next on 4, a new series of Equinox reveals shocking details of a Russian nuclear threat.